Gather up your projects, settle in your favorite spot. It's time to stitch with Sarah at her stitchy Camelot. Let's celebrate each other, this community we've got. It's time to get down to Sarah's stitchy spot.
Hello everyone, my name is Sarah. Welcome to my FlossTube channel, where we will discuss and celebrate all things cross-stitch. Grab your favorite beverage, get comfortable, and join me
at Sarah's stitchy spot.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and this is FlossTube number 35. It is Wednesday, November the 1st, 2023. I would like to take this moment to welcome each and every one of you to my FlossTube channel. As I do at the beginning of every video, I want to send a big hug and kisses to my husband Stan for writing and performing the intro song that you just heard. If you are new to this FlossTube channel, welcome. I hope you like what you see and that you will subscribe, ring the bell, share, like, and do all the things that we do on FlossTube. If you are a returning viewer, subscriber, hi and welcome back, and I'm so glad to see all of you. What a group you all are. I so appreciate your thoughts and prayers for Stan. He did go through his procedure at Stanford. We are waiting for results and hoping for good news. And by gosh, if you guys have anything to say about it, it will all be good news, because you were really there for me, and I want to thank you. I wish I could give you all a hug, but please know that the kindness you have shown is priceless, and I don't take it for granted. So here we are at a FlossTube again, and last time I was in Idaho, and now we are back home. I have a pretty regular FlossTube today. I have some shares. I have some incredible shares. I cannot wait to show you. I have a new start. I have a fully finished object. I have a finish. And of course, the proverbial laundry basket of whips. I do just want to take a minute to continue to ask you to send all of your good thoughts and prayers and positive vibes out into the world for other cross-stitchers that are going through issues and things right now that I know must be very difficult. There are upcoming surgeries. There has been loss. And just, be there for them as I know you can. And we must continue to think about peace and love. And I will stop there, but we can't let that go out of our hearts, because then I don't know what we'll have. But let's get started. I have 6 shares today, and each and every one is incredible, and so I want to start with that. And so here we go. The first one is from Sheila. She finished the Courage Sampler by Praiseworthy Stitches. She did this for her daughter Nicole, who has recovered from a lymphoma. She did it on a 20-count Aida using a Classic Colorworks variegated. Looks like a green teal that is the color for lymphoma. And then Nicole chose the initials that she put in the finished sampler that really meant something to her as she was going through her journey. So thank you, Sheila, for sharing that. The second one is from Carol. It is also the Courage Sampler. Carol stitched this on 40-count Heartland. She overdyed her own floss, and it is to celebrate her defeat of cervical cancer. So you know, hashtag Pam Survival Sal is going great guns, and how wonderful that we have this craft that we can personalize and keep records and treasures of illnesses and those that have survived and those that we have lost. So that was the first two. The second one is Rebecca sent her finish of the Hello Halloween sampler by Teresa Kogut. She stitched this on an 18 count caramel macchiata, and she used the called for DMC. And of course, we all know how Teresa just continues to knock it out of the park. We all just got our new downloads for the month of November, and it is Christmas, magical Christmas at its finest. Thank you so much, Teresa, for all that you do for your Patreons. The fourth one, speaking of Teresa Kogut, is Tessa's finish of Simple Life, which is the most recent mystery stitch along for Teresa Kogut's Patreons, and this is just a gorgeous finish. And thank you, Tessa, for sending that and all of its inspiration. Number 5 is Jane, and Jane sent her finish of Lady Halloween by Jardin Privé. And when I saw it, she inspired me, and I pulled mine out yesterday and stitched on it on Halloween Day. So thank you for that inspiration, Jane. And I did want to mention that she is showing it back from her finisher, which is Blyn, B-L-Y-N. I'll put it down below, Crisp, My Busy Needle. She lives in South Dakota, and she is a finisher, so that you guys might want to check her out and see this beautiful piece that she finished. She actually had the board that it's mounted on made for this piece. So there's some inspiration for all of us. And the final piece is Debbie sent her finish of her retirement piece, which is Rejoice Evermore. You know, when you say that out loud, you realize how fitting that is. And it is by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. She stitched it on 36 count Thornfield by Needle and Flax, and she used the called for overdyed and DMC, and she spent 109 hours and 50 something minutes on this from start to finish. And so congratulations, Debbie, on a beautiful finish and on your retirement. I hope you enjoy it as much as I have, and that all of us have, and all that good time for stitching. So those are my shares. And again, I really want to encourage you guys, if you have a piece that you would like to send me to share on FlossTube, I would love to do that. I can't emphasize enough that I get a lot of comments that people do enjoy seeing your stitching, and I love sharing it with all of you. So, okay, so where are we going to go now? Let's see. I thought I would just give a couple of little things. I'm going this weekend, Stan and I, actually the whole family, Stan and I and my oldest daughter Diane and my middle daughter Allison and her husband Andrew and Mira, we're going to go to the Bay Area and see Eva's production of Putnam County Spelling Bee. She is the drama teacher at Dublin High School, and so they will be doing their fall musical, and so we're looking forward to that. Very exciting, and all of that is that Stan and I and Diane are going to go early on Saturday, and we're going to watch Vince so that David can attend the matinee and see his wife and those fabulous kids a wonderful work. So that's kind of what I'm excited about as far as what's going on in my life. So I have, like I said, a fully finish, a finish, a start, and then my whips and some Happy Mail, and just one piece of stash acquisition. I had to, and when you see it, you'll know that I had to. So, well, let's look at the book. The book is complete. We are in November, but I have not stickered November, but this was October. And and then we will be moving on, and I will get November ready to record all my stitching. First of all, I want to thank the viewer that reminded me that the Lady Owl Wing did not have her shoes, and she did not. I was in Idaho when I got her comment, so as soon as I got home, I checked, and she has her shoes. So she is all ready to go for whatever I decide to do with her, and I want to thank you so much for letting me know, because I'm not sure I would have noticed. There's you know, the blind spots when you drive a car. Sometimes I think I get those when I cross stitch. So thank you so much for letting me know that. And I just wanted to let you know that she's all taken care of. She's got her shoes and socks on. My finish is also quite exciting because it is Vince's sampler. I'm going to do the whole drill still. And maybe this will be my screenshot. So this is by Nikki Pattern. I stitched this on 20 count antique white Aida. I used the called for DMC. And I am thrilled. I think I measured it quickly this morning while I was ironing it. Yeah, you heard me. I ironed it. That I think it might fit in an 8x10 frame. So that would be quite exciting. So that is Vince's sampler, done and ready to frame and put up on his wall. I just always imagine myself holding him and going, you know, where's the bear, where's the rabbit, where's the deer, where's the squirrel, where's the bird, where's the fox. I love when they get to that age, and they just love to go through those things all the time. So that is my finish, my fully finish, and I told you guys I was going to do it really quick when I got home, is the Little Red Schoolhouse Pin Keep by Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. And I did a ruching with Lady Dot Creates silk ribbon in the color Burnt Toast, so you can see, and then I just put this plain background on it. I'm still not just a complete piece with my stuffing, but it's good, it's sturdy. It is both the polyfill and lizard litter or walnut shells, but I am so happy with it. So thank you, Angi, Tiny House Stitcher, for your inspiration. She did a beautiful finish. She ruched a lace on hers, and it is just stunning. Thought I was going to say exquisite, didn't you? Anyway, there we go. So that is my fully finished Little Red Schoolhouse Pin Keep. My new start is a Prairie School Santa. And it is in the book 204, Santa's Revisited, number 3. And I am doing this one right here. And this is 1993. And I am stitching it on a 36 count Murky by Picture This Plus. And I do try to keep, as many of you do, in fact, I know I took the idea from someone, all of my Prairie Schooler Santas and ornament type things in one container, and I try to keep all those threads going, which you can see is the beautiful Prairie Schooler palette. This is a little needle bling that I made for the Christmas colors. So I try to keep all those together, and so it's just ready to pull out. And now I don't want any comments, because I know this is a huge piece of fabric, but I don't know how to cut it yet. But anyway, this is my start. I started this morning. So I've got Santa going. I am hoping to do, quite a few Christmas starts. and work on Christmas pieces interspersed with my other plans for November. I just would love to have the ornaments, but you know what, Sarah? You have to stitch them and you have to finish them to put them on the tree. So that is the Prairie Schooler Santa 1993. So that is my start, my fully finished, and my finish. So we're ready to jump into the laundry basket. Okay, so we'll do that first. And the first piece is Midnight Ride. Let's get that right side up. By Blackbird Designs. This is a chart that I won on a giveaway from Jody of Trixie Tricycle, who I just noticed has a new video up, and we're gonna all get over and see that, right? Because she just has stitching deliciousness. I am stitching this on a 32 count jack-o'-lantern by XU Designs. I'm using the called for DMC, and I'm stitching it 1/2 threads. I also made this my two threads a day after I finished Little Red Schoolhouse Pin Keep. So that is the progress. I do think I am going to put this away since Halloween has now passed, and we'll probably pull it out again maybe midsummer, so that I can have this as a finish for Halloween 2024. So that is Midnight Ride by Blackbird Designs. Isn't that fabric just exquisite? And I think the coverage is fine. I really like it. That's Onyx and Garden Gate and I think Fragrant Cloves. So this was my one thread a day from the time I finished Little Red Schoolhouse, and I'm going to put it up until next, mid-July, where I can start pulling it out and getting some Halloween pieces done. My next piece is Mary 395. You guys all had such nice things to say about the back of my piece. I didn't know I had done that. And you guys are just just the best. You're just so kind. Anyway, this is gets at least one day a week or a half a day a week until it's finished. This is by Hands Across the Sea, and it is a Bristol sampler. I'm stitching it on 36 count antique ivory Edinburgh with Gloriana poinsettia and hollyberry. And I have continued to focus, and what I'm going to do is show you the area that I've focused on. Down there around where is it? See the Mary 395. So right under that is going to be the Bible. So I did this way. I did the dog and the crown and the urn, and then just that floral motif. I am working across the bottom to try to make sure that I stay where I'm supposed to be. And so showing it from the front this time, this is Mary 395 in all her glory. All the way down. I can't even reach my hands up all that way. There we go. So as you guys know, I loved working on this, and I got Mary's name on it, and so it's officially hers for me. Okay, and then of course the companion piece to that is Ursilia's sampler, which I think I have decided I'm going to make my 2 threads a day because I'm getting very, very close to a finish. So this is Ursilia's sampler by Samplers in My Attic. I am stitching this on a 36 count Just the Ticket by Tabby Cat using the Belsois Tulip. Yeah, in the silk. This is a piece that is owned by Jean Lee of the Attic. And this is my progress. But I think I could get it to a finish fairly quick if I'll put the 2 threads in a day. So what I did, since you saw it last, I have completely taken that lowest A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I, all the way across, and the numbers underneath. So there is not much left. This is the entire piece. Let me get that right there. So that is Ursilia's sampler by Samplers in My Attic. And that will become my 2 threads a day until I have finished that. The nice thing about doing that is you know, I can easily sort of stick in a new red sampler to be a companion piece to Mary. Okay, next is my Blackbird Design Summer. You will definitely see a theme of Blackbird. It has reached out and just grabbed me hard. I am doing all 3 pieces together, the summer, fall, and winter, on the same piece of fabric, and I am stitching this on 36 count Liberty Gathering Gray by R&R Reproductions, and I'm using the Call for Overdyed Floss. It was my holiday start, my Idaho 2023 start, and so I worked in, I did these, and I've started down into here. So that is what I've done. Probably took the border down maybe a little bit further than when you saw it last. Because I had just started, I think, when I recorded in Idaho. So that is Summer by Blackbird Designs. And a very enjoyable stitch, and there have been some gorgeous finishes. And people starting, actually. Next is Pandemic, and I know I didn't show it last time. I try not to show it every time because it's really, really hard to see the progress because it's so dense. But this is Pandemic by Long Dog Sampler. I am stitching this on a 36 count, a 32 count Platinum Lugana. 1/2 using DMC 310. I will work on it today when I finish my recording. I know that Sheri, Colorado Cross Stitcher's question for her video this time, most recent one, was what is comfort stitching? And you guys all know that this is for me. I think she found that a little hard to believe, but that's what I let her know. So I am stitching in this area, and I have started either in the front or the back. Today it's in the back, leaving a thread so that you know where I am. So it's been this area, all in here and in here is where I have been working. And of course it is massive. I can barely get it all in the, so that is Pandemic by Long Dog Sampler. I just love it when you see the little, either flowers or birds or squirrels or deer, the deer that popped up over there in the negative space. It is great fun. And it is, I have it on Pattern Keeper, which is really the only piece that I'm doing other than, I do have Jan Holder's vintage alphabet. Those are Pattern Keeper compatible, and but they're very small. But I do enjoy marking my stitches off on that. So that was Pandemic. Next we have, let me separate that. Oh, I just had to get this out. I hadn't worked on it for a bit, and it is Antonio Roselli Garcia, 1886, by Jan Hicks Creates. This is such a lovely sampler. And I have her newest one, Louise Chappelle. I think it's French. And I do want to get that kitted up and started as well. I'm stitching this on a 36 count Hint of Orange by XU Designs. And I'm using Vicki Clayton silks. So let's see what I did. I know that I worked primarily, I did some more of this border up here in the flowers, and then this alphabet across in the purple. I may have had a couple of those letters done, but that's, but look at the variegation and just the delicate, it's just so lacy, and oh, I do love it. So that is Antonia Roselli Garcia by Jan Hicks Creates. Hasn't it been fun? If you follow her on Instagram or Facebook, just the travels that she's doing. I love vicariously traveling with her and Mike on their trip. Oh, and this is in my Stitch What You Love project bag that Kathleen, the daughter of Julie of Running with Scissors, Stitching with Jane and Julie, she made for me. And then, you know, that is the tag that you guys have heard me mention that I make for the outside of the bag using the little 2x3 Kodak printer that will print these photographs right off your phone. So, wanted to make sure I mentioned that. Next, we have my piece for the hashtag Stitch Smalls from PNPS, and that is Seasons of the Heart by the Blue Flower. And I am getting closer. I want to get to this cat so bad. I am using mostly the called for DMC and overdyed. Is there overdyed? No, DMC. And some of these, like these reds, where I had either Mrs. Sadis or Vicki Clayton silks that match the number, I have pulled those in. So, but you all know I have the hashtag Stitch Smalls from PNPS. I encourage you to work on smalls to have them ready for gifts and retreats, and just to send someone that you care about, to give them a little pick-me-up. I have seen that the Christmas holiday edition is out and probably will start being mailed, and oh, it's just so much fun. So this is my progress. So I got these flowers done, and I'm taking this up. I'm going very slow with that. So many people have warned me that it is so easy to get off. So I have really taken my time and made sure that I had things to anchor that down to. But it is just gorgeous. But there is quite a bit of stitching in it. So anyway, so that is Seasons of the Heart Summer by the Blue Flower. Hashtag Stitch Smalls from PNPS. Okay, I'm just trying to keep all that together. Next is another Blackbird that I got pretty good progress on. Let me see, where is the chart? Oh, there it is. It is a Pledge of Affection. This is the Tender Heart series number 1. I don't have the whole series. I am stitching this on a 36 count color and cotton heirloom lace using the called for overdyed floss. And you'll see I got quite a bit of progress on this one. So I've got the bird. I've been working on all of this branch he's sitting on. I got the heart filled in. I took this border across, and I'm really enjoying it. I love those very muted colors, so classic for Blackbird. But I am trying to get the bird where it can be primarily a fill-in, because that's a wonderful thing for stitching on Zoom calls, and with the Jingle Ball coming up. I hope you guys have all gotten your tickets. I think you can still purchase a ticket to just get in. I'm sure the classes may be sold out, but you can check on that. It's fun to kind of have a bunch of projects that you can just do fill-in work and just enjoy meeting everyone and chatting. So that is that piece. Again, in continuing to try to get some work done on holiday pieces, I pulled out Merry and Bright by Cottage Garden Samplings. I am stitching this on a 36 count eucalyptus by Fox and Rabbit using the called for overdyed floss. And again, this one is stitch heavy, as they all are, but I did get this leaf completely finished. I had a couple of berries to fill in, and then I have started down again on this large leaf. I love those colors together, and I'm quite fond of it on this fabric. So that's Merry and Bright by Cottage Garden Samplings. I have, again, I don't know if this is one I can get finished by Christmas, but I do have a couple of others which I'm sure you'll see in the very near future that I am hoping to get a finish on by Christmas, whether they're fully finished or not. Okay, then this is, again, Blackbird, is Eleanor Rigby by Blackbird Designs. I am doing this colorway. I am stitching it on a 36, no, this is on a 40 count, Ancient by Picture This Plus. And I'm using the called for overdyed. And so this is my progress. So I got this flower here finished, these little doodads here. I got this flower done, and I got this border taken down and around. So I love the way the colors here pull out these blues in this Ancient. But it's gonna be a sweet, it'll make a darling little pillow, I think. So that is Eleanor Rigby by Blackbird Designs, and it lives in my gorgeous project bag made by Peg. So thank you again, Peg. You know I love it so much. Okay. Then next we have, the piece that I was inspired to start stitching after I saw Jane's fully finished of Lady Halloween by Jardin Privé. I am stitching the monotone. And I found this quite fun this time. I'm using a 36 count Mellow by Picture This Plus, and I'm using the Florimel Silk Soitagé number 211, which is an antique black. And I worked across the top this time. So I finished the G, I did the broom, I finished this flower, the M and the N, this and the B. So I got quite a bit done on this yesterday for some Halloween stitching. So this one I will probably, again, put away because, I don't know, this one, I think I will get, I'll pull out every now and then. But both this one and Midnight Ride, I think would be excellent for 2 threads a day as it gets closer to next Halloween. So that is Lady Halloween by Jardin Privé. And then finally is my focus piece, which is Moonlight Sampler by the Blue Flower. And I got some special stitching done on this one this time. Karen of A Recovering Monogamous Stitcher gave me the beautiful idea of stitching on a focus piece for 7 days out of the month until it is done. And so this has been my focus. And I'm stitching this on 36 count Grape Harvest by XG Designs using the called for overdyed floss and DMC. So what I got done is there is Chester. Chester had a kind of a lightning bolt white spot on the top of his head and neck. And I just sort of mixed the onyx and the chalkboard to try to give it a little bit of texture. But Chester was all black. So, and I left the girl's hair red because in the day I had very red hair out of a bottle. And Chester was around when I had red hair, so that works. I got a lot more of the quote done. I have brought the swing all the way over. I got a bee done. I am going to be starting on this the same lantern. I got the possum done and the babies. And I'm not really sure what that little white animal is next to the fox, but he's also new. I got the moth done as well. That looks like a moth to me. So we're getting there. Again, a lot of stitching on this, but I love having Chester there. So that is Moonlight Sampler by the Blue Flower. That is my focus piece. So those are my whips. So let's see what we're going to do next. Well, I do have a piece of Happy Mail I want to share with you guys. I got a beautiful card in the mail from Allison and Stephanie of Stitch Across the Globe. I shouted them out earlier. Stephanie is the one who is the photographer, and she is making charts of her photographs that are appropriate and stitching those, and hopefully we'll have those up in an Etsy shop soon. But then they sent me, look at this, a sock monkey needle minder. And so I'm just thrilled. I suspect that Allison may have made that. I don't know that for a fact, but I know she likes to make needle minders. And so I am so touched by their kindness, and I'm going to keep this with my Sock Monkey project bag. So thank you guys, and I do encourage you to go and take a look at their station, at their FlossTube channel. If you haven't, they do very interesting stitching, very beautiful stitching, and I think you would enjoy them very much. So thank you guys again for sending that. As far as things that I acquired since I saw you last, one is cross-stitch related, and one is sort of health and comfort related, but I wanted to share it with you because it has helped me immensely. So it is this head and shoulder wrap that you can either warm up in the microwave or you can put in the freezer and get it cold. And I have ongoing neck pain and problems that I'm sure at times is probably exacerbated by my cross stitching, but that's not going to change. And so this, and it's also stuffed with lavender and chamomile and these, just incredible herbs. So it goes around your neck like this. So you heat it up, and then, so it comes up here, and then it's weighted. And I'm finding it quite comforting when I stitch. So yeah, and it's on Amazon. I think it was like $14. It's the sharper image. So I'll hold that up. But if any of you have neck problems, and I think in the winter too, it's just going to be wonderful for just, warmth as well. So I was very excited about that. So I thought I would share it with you. So that is my head and neck warmer. And then my stash acquisition was, of course, Peppermint and Holly by Blackbird Designs. In wanting to get a lot of Christmas stuff done, I don't want to bend it back or take a chance on showing any charts, but oh my goodness, I just love, I love everything in it. And I think it even has a couple of punch needles. It's just fabulous. When they put these booklets together, they are, they're really cost effective, and they give you a lot to do. So that is Peppermint and Holly by Blackbird Designs. So I think that's what I had on tap for today. So if you were new to the station, I hope you did like what you saw, and that you will subscribe and ring the bell and share and like and continue to do all the things that we do on FlossTube. For all of you that continue to return and lift me up and support me. I was like ruching that little red schoolhouse pin keep, and I don't want any of you to ever think I feel pressure to do those things, for content or for you guys, but it's a weird feeling. I just like, I love the fact that it's this symbiotic relationship that is bringing out the best in me. I know that in this last year, 18 months, that we have been together as a FlossTube community, that I have finished more things, I have started more things, I've pushed myself a little to do the things that I don't like to do. I know I still have not framed Eliza's birds, but it's close. I know, you just want to see it. But anyway, but thank you guys for that. Thank you for everything that you do, for all that you've been with me. I will obviously keep you guys posted about Stan. As soon as we know something, I will let you know in the next FlossTube. So we'll continue to keep our fingers crossed and think positive thoughts for him. So buy your Jingle Ball tickets. Continue to love everyone. Send out kindness in the world. Let's just flood it. Let's flood it, and there won't be any way to go but up. So since everything I've showed you, I guess that's it. So I'm going to ask you to grab your stitching, get comfortable, and stitch what you love. So bye. I love you all. Until next time.
What's so funny, Vince? What's so funny, Vince? Huh?